Hello my friends and welcome to RTR TV. Come down with the old Kelly Kettle down the Eastney Spit again. Trying to find a spot to set that up. I think the tide is actually out and it is probably a long way from coming in, so hopefully I should be okay. But I'm going to find a nice little tranquil spot, sit down. I've got this rather interesting pot rice thing to do. But I've never actually used the Kelly Kettle down by the shoreline, so I thought I'll get down by the bit, down by Eastney Spit, set it up, see how we go. It's a pretty interesting looking old anchor there. Still connected to its rope. Cool. Well, this seems like a likely spot. Do you ever get one of those days when you just, well, I've had it a few times, just don't feel like doing anything? Today is one of those days. One thing I do want to do is set this Kelly Kettle up. So, yeah, let's do that. Here it is. So here we are, look, naked, ultimate Mexican style chipotle rice, but it's got this weird kaleidoscope, food kaleidoscope, but it's one of these things, and obviously the Kelly Kettle, you know, should be able to do enough water for this, and my coffee, I'm hoping. All in one go. Let's do it. First thing I'm going to do is fill up this Kelly Kettle. Now if you remember last time I used it, right back at the beginning of the summer I think, it boiled over and put the fire out, which was a bit inconvenient, but if it does that this time, it shouldn't really matter, because I think that'll probably be enough. Put a little bit more in there. Shouldn't really matter because fire needs to go. Will need to go out then anyway. But yeah, that was quite amusing. Right, going to use a couple of strikables on it. Get it going. I'll just put them in there. Let them get going a bit. I will put that on there now. Get some more going in there. Sorry, handheld at the moment. Let's get a good blaze going in there, eh? Coming right up to the top there. That should do it. Can we see a blaze going? Can't get down low enough on that. But I think we have got a bit of a blaze on. I can hear that water boiling already. I better get the coffee ready. Right, I'm going to open this pot noodle upside down. Ah, look, it is sealed in there. I didn't know what to expect. So I'll get this open and ready too. I think there's a sachet in here. There is indeed. It's like a chili sauce. I'm right next to the road here, by the way. Gives off a lot of smoke, doesn't it? Very smoky. Yeah, look at that. Look at that smoke coming off it. Didn't expect that. But it is boiling in there, I think. See how close I am to the road? And the Eastney Cruising Association. That should please Kelly Drain, one of my subscribers. Bit of a shout out there. Let's turn around, see what view we have. There we go. Oh, there we go. Boiling. You hear it? There we go. Right. Water is boiled. Right. So I have to be careful with this, obviously, because it's all rather hot. So. Oh, water for the coffee. And where's the fill line on this? Doesn't tell you where the fill line is. Can't see it. Oh, there it is. Look, on the outside. That's useful. So let's do that. Let's get it level. Hopefully it won't fall over. I think that's about it. A little bit more for good measure. There we go. And I'll just let that burn out. I think I'll top that coffee up a bit more though. And put this chili sauce in there, I think. So, yes. Ooh-wee. Look at that. Yeah, so let's just put the lid back on this for 5 minutes. I'll give that a while. And then we'll mix in this stuff. It's got sweet corn in it, some herby things, chilies, chili flakes I think. Should be very nice. But while I'm waiting for that, obviously, sip of coffee. A lot of activity going on in the old marina here. People boarding their vessels. Their nuclear vessels. Well, it didn't take too much wood to do that, I will say. Probably took about 4 or 5 minutes to boil, which is good. I'm just about ready to eat this pot noodle now. Still warm, but not hot. Not so hot that I can't hold it. Good little thing. Kelly Kettle Trekker, that one. I've got to say, this place is a hive of activity at the moment. Right. A little bit longer, a little bit longer. I do like the idea of going to sea I actually watch a couple of YouTubers, couple with their kids, Sailing La Vagabond it's called, their channel. And they just travel around the world on the high seas and their yacht. Well, it started off on a yacht, now they've got catamarans and yeah. Fascinating stories, and you know, seeing the world like that must be amazing. Scary as well at times, I would have thought. With the you know, rough seas when you're in the middle of the Pacific or the Atlantic. That's not to be taken lightly, is it? Right, pot noodle time, pot rice. So, must be somewhere here. You can peel this open. Try not to let it all blow away in the wind. And let's just pour this in there. Lots of herbs. Smells nice. Don't know if you can see it all on top there. Give it a good mix in. Smells lovely. Let's try a bit. Ooh. Oh yeah, that was a good one. What was it? Okay. Naked. Ultimate Mexican style chipotle rice. Very nice. That's very flavourful. Spicy. Oh. That is very nice. I'm sure you know it's very nice now. I'm going to make a pig of myself on this. Oh. Bring it back in a minute. Almost done. Almost there. But I'll tell you what, that has to be one of the best pot meals, or close to one of the best pot meals I've ever had. Absolutely delicious, that was. Liberate the flavour. What's it say? We believe in stirring things up, so you can do the same. Saying no way to the everyday fusing flavours from across the globe, because when you bring flavour to life, the world becomes a richer, wilder, tastier place. Well, that was tasty anyway. That was that was delish. Really nice. Right, let's see if the base of this has cooled down enough yet. I'll tell you what, still too hot to hold on the bottom, but it's burnt down to practically nothing. Yeah. So I'll just let that cool down a bit now, finish my coffee off. What a wonderful gloomy day it is. I love it on the beach on gloomy days. I'm actually gonna pour that there. Where's my water? Of course I'll douse that, although probably not much chance of the beach catching a light, is there? There you go. Done. Just the right, it's getting there. Cool enough to put away. Right, Right, let's get this thing put away. So you've got that, your hobo attachment, it goes like that, but that goes in upside down, goes in there lovely. And then this, I have emptied all the water out, goes in the bottom like that. Put the cork in. You know where to put the cork. Any of these songs I'm singing, if you all know what they are, leave comments down below. So put on your eye mask, put in your, what was it? Yeah, put in your eye mask, put in your earplugs, you know where to put the cork. I can try and remember it then. Got very good, a lot of significance, that song, to this town. Right, so now that's in there. Put this in there. So this is the pot, which I've never used, the handle for the pot, and the cup, which is very useful because it's got a measuring, it's calibrated on the side, and the holder to pick it up with. I dare say I will use that sometime. And also with this, oh, hang on a sec. You got the base, which also doubles as goes on the top, so it can be a pot stand, and also this thing for, it's a grill for the hobo stove, I guess. Whenever you use it, you know, without the kettle on top, folds up conveniently, and then it's away. Kelly Kettle Trekker. Pardon me. Doing the traditional. Right, time to put the stool away. I know how entertained you all are by my antics with this stool, my battles, and there has been many. Let's see if I can get it away, textbook style. Yes. I don't think I'll bore you with videoing it anymore. Although that being said, when I used it last week it did fight me. But yeah, I think we're getting the hang of it now. Cool little thing though. What a tranquil spot sometimes. There you go. Leave no trace, of course. Always leave no trace. So there you go. The end of another cookout. Well, I didn't really cook anything. I just poured boiling water on everything. Kelly Kettle's good for that, I think. That little Trekker is perfect. Although, like I say, it did give off a lot of smoke. A lot more smoke than I'm used to. But, you know, it's a great little thing. Boiled the water in minutes. So yeah, from the Kelly Kettle Trekker to the that naked pot rice, Mexican style, with the little bits. It was almost like a savoury mulacona, I guess. But that was delish. That was probably one of the best pot noodles I have ever had, or pot rices. So give that a go. Alright then. So I'll leave the video there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share and all those lovely things that the YouTube algorithm apparently likes. And I'll see you next time I'm roving about, wherever it may be. See you soon. Bye.